I chose Wix.
Hey guys! Finally back on here with this. I am so sorry that we've missed the last few weeks. It just seems to be one thing after another. Weather's making our internet go weird, not feeling well. There's always one thing after another. I just clear my glasses, they're fucking filthy. Sorry, because of the lights, I can see so much dust on my glasses. Great thing is, I feel another thing coming on. Like, my nose is that, but I've got a little bit of tickle in my throat. It's one thing after another with me, isn't it? I cannot win. But we're back here, and now this is only the second time we've played this, and it's been multiple weeks, so apologies if I forget a single thing. I will probably forget how to play this. And I believe we got like a mind palace. It's not a mind palace, that's Sherlock, but I can't remember what Poirot calls it. But we've got like a map of things and clues and stuff like that. So if we need to, we can look through again. But I apologize if I've forgotten any controls or anything like that. But I'm interested to see what we do with this one. I will try and do as much as I can tonight. Like 3 hours is my maximum, really. Maybe slightly over if we're like in a key bit and just like it would work better to finish afterwards. But I've started, like, the last few hours I've started getting, my teeth have been hurting me, and then now my like nose is going funny, and now I feel literally sat down up here and I feel tickly in my throat. So for God's sake, I can't win. But oh dearie me, busy as hell at the moment as well. So we've got these I'm doing. I'm back on Twitch again, which is awesome, which is twitch.tv/Shelma32. I believe it's linked in the description below. We've gone back to doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because I've been playing on Twitch. I've been playing all the way through on the Assassin's Creed ones. So I started off on Origins because it was the one I was most interested in. Went back to number 1. The port to Windows to that was horrendous. I've got to play with controllers because of where my hypermobility is. The keyboard and mouse I just can't do. So the port to Windows with the controller for the first Assassin's Creed was awful. Luckily now I've got the PS5. I've played some of them on Windows, but I've all gone all the way through, and we're up on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Already got Mirage installed on there, ready to go. And then after we've done Mirage, we're going to go back to Origins, because most of the people that follow me on Twitch now weren't following me then, and plus I thought it would be a nice like bookend to play in that series. But I've got a lot to do, and I'm only doing it twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays at 9:30. Basically the same time I start on here is what I'm doing on Mondays and Wednesdays. If I'm ever going to be not able to stream or anything like that, I always put up in the Discord, which should be linked in the description below if it's working. If it's not, let me know. And I do quite often forget to put up on Twitter as well. But if I'm ever not going to be able to make these ones, I do put it up in the community tab on here. But we are very, very busy at the moment, so that's probably keeping me a bit run down, because like I'm always tired anyway, because my brain has to work a lot weird, a lot differently to other people, like a lot of other people, because obviously autistic, possible ADHD, stuff like that. And I've also got hypermobility, which makes me exhausted. But on top of that, we're doing classic Doctor Who, What We Do in the Shadows, which all the season 3 finale I put out today. Whew. And then we're also doing Red Dwarf, Turn Washington Spies, which I am like over a season ahead. I'm like on Thursday, I'm going to be recording episode 3 of season 2. I've only put 1 episode out so far, and there's 10 episodes a season. And then we got Blake 7, we got The Good Place, and then for the membership tab, I'm doing Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is only commentary. At some point will be on the main channel, edited down into a normal reaction. That depends on when I can get that up in my schedule. We're also going through the Studio Ghibli movies. I started off with Totoro, and then last week was Castle in the Sky, and then tomorrow we're putting up Graveyard of the Fireflies. Oh, I can't think about that one too much because I will start crying again. Oh boy, very good. It's one you need to see for yourself. It's one that you could need to see at least once. It's wow. And then we're also going through Vinland Saga as well. So, and with the Studio Ghibli movies, we're going through. Did start off with Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro, and then I went back to the first release, Castle in the Sky, and we're going through the release order of those, just to give me some kind of order. Like, okay, I know this one I'm doing next, this one I'm doing next. Because if I chose week by week, I'd be like, I don't know, what? But yeah, very busy at the moment. And then there's all the stuff for myself with support workers, my social worker, and then my daughter's stuff, and it's just no time to just stop and just go, ugh. So would not. And then, like, I don't think it's next week, it's the week after. We got UK half term. So my daughter's going to be home. So I'm having to shuffle things around. And I could only record in the evening. It's just, so it wouldn't surprise me after I finish Blake 7 if I take another week off. Because I like, and just bulk record. And I will put it in, like, I've started putting it up in a schedule. I've literally got a Notion app. Put everything I'm doing up in a schedule. I will get to the game, so I feel like there's update stuff I want to get out, you know? And plus, I just feel like it, for fuck's sake, you know? We will get going. But, I've put up in the schedule, like, going, okay, recording there, uploading there. Okay, that's coming out on membership there. And it's coming out 4 weeks later, which is what all the Studio Ghibli movies are. They're all commentaries coming out on membership, and then 4 weeks later, they'll be out on for everybody. But then I've got, like, all scheduled out like that, so I've had to rearrange that for the half term. So, like, maybe if I put, like, filming into a schedule for a week off, maybe after I finish Blake 7, because we're over halfway through now, so we've still got, like, I think last episode was episode 7, and there's 13 episodes, and it's the last season, so I might do a week off, and then in that week off after that, just bam, 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 record, and I will schedule recordings and things like that. Like, okay, that day, I'm doing these. That day, I'm doing these. That day, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, I'm talking bollocks, but it makes sense in my head. I just don't know if I'm wording it right. But we are going to try and get started, and hopefully I can remember what the fuck I'm going to be doing here. Now, if the sound is too loud or anything like that, let me know. And I will turn it down, things like that. Yeah, so let me know if it's too loud at all. Okay. What do we need to do now? Inspect the chimney in Angeline's bedroom. Okay. Okay, so we did all this bit, didn't we? Wonder who the wine connoisseur of the house is. A vintage like this would fetch quite a price. I believe we've done that one. Yeah, it doesn't disappear. Okay. So we've got to go to Angeline's bedroom, which I'm assuming is upstairs. I don't like the woman at the bottom of the stairs, the owner, the lady of the house, because she was just so quick to accuse this one person. It's like she's want to sweep it under the rug. Maybe an insurance scam is what I think I was going for. No, I don't know if this is the right bedroom. Again, I've got to re-equip myself. Chimney. Here we go.
Huh.
Now that's the time to confirm my suspicions.
What are you doing there?
Okay.
I wouldn't get too close. Soot is forever spitting onto the floor.
Okay, why is her speech coming through but not his?
Merci for the warning,
here we go.
mademoiselle.
Must find a okay. White ones are his thoughts. Must find a way to distract Mademoiselle Angeline if I'm... I can't talk. I'm sorry. I don't need a cold coming on. If I am to confirm my theory. Okay. Yes, he's desperate for money and is widowed. Okay, my piece in question was disappeared from so many. Okay.
Oh.
It's the same as the one from the hallway. Judging by the cracked glass, it must have been recently dropped. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the father. Okay, again, I think I've gone over some of these already.
Oh.
But it's worth going over just to make sure. Okay. Crack further murder internal latch shows it must have been opened from the inside, rather forcefully, I must add. I believe I can remember they chucked something out the window to get rid of the evidence. Something like that. Hopefully the next case will be easier. And hopefully we won't have such a big break.
The longer you are here, the further the criminal goes.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle.
Okay, here we go. The way Angeline spoke of him, I have no doubt he is sorely missed. Oh, I can connect things on here. Okay. I think. No? Okay. Okay, I can't do anything like that. What can I distract her with? I don't know how to distract her. Angeline reached into the chimney. Yeah. I'm trying to select it. It won't let me hover over it. For fuck's sake. Excuse my language. How am I going to distract her? Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing there?
It's just going to play the same stuff.
Merci for the warning.
Must find a way to distract. Oh. My head is not doing well with these type of games at the moment. But, Romeo and Juliet. Okay, maybe... Okay, can I take it? No, I can't. Okay, here's the key. Oh, wait, the key was downstairs. Fudge. The key's for the room downstairs. How am I meant to distract her? Can I talk to the woman downstairs, maybe? My head is killing me. Okay, let's have a look.
Really, officer, you are wasting both your time and mine.
Yeah.
If you have something to ask, officer,
Oh,
I suggest
defensive.
you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it.
Okay. Seen and heard how hot-tempered Madame van der Bosch can be. Should approach this with some sensitivity. Understanding. My apologies, madame. I was merely thinking about what Florette has done to your family. Yeah. Sensitivity, which is understanding.
And this is how she repays me? I will not be happy until I see her sufficiently punished.
Now, is she doing this, or is somebody else doing it for her? I'm grateful and vigilant, but it's time for the proper authorities to decide her fate. Empathetic.
I am glad you have finally come to your senses and have seen her guilt.
No. Noticing that art being sent to auctions and unpaid bills. Since the death of your husband, have you struggled to keep the house in position? Sympathetic.
It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I
her
can
face
assure you
seems
the
to be
Van
changing.
den Bosch
Or am I
name
imagining
is
that?
as strong and prevalent as it has always been.
Fair enough. Uh-huh.
I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not.
Maybe
see it that
Angeline
way.
is the one that's done it all,
She
but
is not
she
to know
doesn't know
what we
about
have
it.
discussed. It is my burden to carry.
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine.
I think maybe
mademoiselle.
it's Angeline.
That is all that can be asked of you.
And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family. I cannot stand here any longer and listen to this second-rate officer speaking such
Charming,
drivel.
isn't she, bitch? Bye then. Okay. Offers me the smallest slither of emotion, shows how she cares for her daughter, but before she makes haste for the door. Is it as embarrassment, or perhaps there's something she's still trying to hide? Wonder if Mademoiselle Angeline noticed that Ooh. Cassandra's about to obtain new evidence. In this case, it seems like you're really hurting nerve with Cassandra. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can go upstairs. Because he said about whether or not she noticed her going. I think maybe it's the daughter that did it. And the mum doesn't know. Okay, abrupt departure. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, she's looking at the window. She's changed her position. That's something.
The longer you are here, the further the criminal goes with...
Oh, okay.
You have been of great help.
She's just looking the other way. Wow, that's... I thought it was going to be more than that.
Oh.
Excuse me. Oh! The bracelet was in the fireplace the whole time. Oh!
I cannot see the logic in this.
Oh god, oh, gotta find a link.
I must take a different approach if I am to
I know after a while it starts flashing, so hopefully...
I must act on thought and...
There we go. Okay, I know after a while it flashes, so that's helpful.
Myself.
You might have never doubted yourself, but I doubted myself. Totally unacceptable. That it is. But why? I cannot believe I allowed I'm just going to mute most microphones whilst I open this drink. Okay, I cannot believe I allowed Mademoiselle Angeline to deceive me for so long. hiding the bracelet inside the chimney and staging a burglary. All part of her calculated and devious plan. I should bring this investigation to an end. Enough of my time has already been wasted, but I will not be satisfied until I know why. Huh. Can I talk to her?
The longer you're here...
Okay, I can't talk to her.
You have been of great help.
Okay. Who am I meant to talk to now, though? Okay, I don't know who I'm meant to talk to now. What's that little icon in the bottom left corner?
Certainly, officer.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been...
Maybe... Maybe the woman in here? Aha!
Anything to show you I didn't do it. And madame, I need this job, monsieur.
This is not the first time Madame van der Bosch has taken her anger out on you, is it?
She never used to be such a witch. When the Viscount was alive, she was much nicer. He was the head of the house. He gave the orders.
Is
and
her
he
are
treated us
true
right.
colours showing, or is this grief making her like this?
I would have gone long ago, monsieur. But my family can't afford for me to be picky about my employment.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
I was not aware
Oh,
you were
okay.
supporting your family. And at such a young age.
Yeah.
Papa lost his job at the factory just before he
I don't
left
like the
for
fact that
good.
I've got to keep doing it
So
every single
Mama
time,
had to
and
work
it makes the
even
same
more.
chiming noise.
I was old enough, so I went to work.
Uh-huh.
When I joined the Van den Bosch house, the Viscount was very kind. I didn't think he would care, but he wanted to help.
That's nice.
He gave me some extra in my first paycheck.
Oh,
Enough to keep the landlord from kicking Mama out, at least.
that's nice. He seems like a nice guy.
No one had ever been that nice before. I didn't know what to say, but
Ah,
all he wanted me to do was work hard for her.
okay.
He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at Christmas with a food parcel from the kitchen. Mama said she had
Did he
never
like
seen
her or
so much
something,
food.
maybe? I don't know. Or maybe
It's
somebody
always
suspected
been
he
hard
did.
for her. Even before he left for good, Papa wasn't around much, and even when
Uh-huh.
he was, we both wished he wasn't.
Not a nice man.
My brothers were too young to remember what he was like. I hope.
Okay, why have we been
When
finding
I
this
walked
out?
in Mama's house, everything seemed so much smaller.
Okay, why are we
I
finding
must
out
have
all
got
this?
too used to the size of this house. I swear, you could fit our house in just this lounge.
Jeez.
We didn't
I could
have
say
much.
that, but
We didn't want for much.
the scale, I could probably fit
It
my
was simple and
first flat I
was
lived in
home.
on my own in there twice. To be honest, actually, probably could. We didn't have much, but okay.
The valuables in the house do not determine the love it shares.
Very true, very true.
someone should tell Madame that.
Huh.
Not that she'd listen anyways.
I will uncover the truth of what happened today, mademoiselle. That, I promise you.
Okay. Kind nature shines through again. His treatment of the staff is quite a contrast. Oh, it's all the staff, okay. On the way, this mad... Oh! family. I cannot believe she would risk her employment at this house and put them into... No, I don't think she
Merci.
could.
I shall take everything
I don't
you have
think she
told
would
me
as
into
well.
consideration.
Okay. Okay. Just get rid of these. I might have to go into settings and lower these bits. Okay. The little left sound effects, because that is hurting my head. Okay. Let's just go into settings. Okay. Keep dialogue options up, obviously. Wrong button. What is that icon? Maybe the ladies in the garden? I don't know. What is that icon? Because there's a loading icon on this. Is that a saving one? Everything's gone really quiet. I don't know what I'm going to do now.
Aha.
Okay, I'm just double checking I couldn't do anything there. But the lady went out the front door, it looked like, so maybe she sat in the garden. I really don't know what I'm going to do now. Huh. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. Because those are done. Okay. Okay, there's nothing to really... I don't know what I'm going to do now. What am I missing? Because I can't make a connection in any of those things.
Aha.
Okay, I just wanted to see if anything else had popped up now. What am I missing? I've got to say, I'm actually going to look it up. I'm going to look at what to do next. Just the first little bit, because my head is hurting. Apologies if you can hear my typing. I just want to see the next step in this. Okay. Because there is... That just says uncovered Elizabeth's secret and that. This is... Okay, that isn't even... Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about this. I just want to see what the... Like, just the tidbit of the... To point me in the right direction, you know? Okay. So I'm freaking advert in the way. I can't see what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm really sorry about this. Okay. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I'm just... Oh. There's barely any walkthroughs for this, and it's just... Okay, I'm so sorry. This really is not helping at all. Like, this walkthrough is terrible, but I've got... Okay. Okay. This is fucking shit. Okay, have I missed... I must have missed something. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, this is so confusing. Oh my lordy lordy. Well, I must have missed something to read, I think. Either or I'm missing some kind of connection somewhere. Because the guides, I was just trying to, I want to see, look for the next logical step in the guide or whatever, just to see, just point me in the right direction. The guides, I looked through 2 guides. So freaking confusing. The guides are terrible. Okay, let's have a look around. No. Oh, okay. Whom is his love, I wonder? Elizabeth. I can't believe I missed this. I swear I picked this up. Obligation that has taken me away from you, but it's my heart that will keep us together. My aunt is in much better health. Rest and some company has done her wonders. I hope to return to you and my duties at the house in a matter of days. Until then, keep well and know that you are always in my thoughts, now and forever, Luke. Oh, we got a connection. It's her, L and E, wasn't it?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Ah. As a subtle and private reminder for them both. Okay. Oh.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Are they married or engaged? More serious than I first deduced. I wonder what Madame would say. Oh. Formal suit.
Magnifique.
Okay, and you thought such a plan cloaked in secrecy rather romantic, but the secrecy continues to perturb me. Mademoiselle Elizabeth was planning to elope with her beloved Luke, but why would she hide such a joyous occasion? I recall her saying Madame van der Bosch does not look fondly on staff relationships, but I cannot help think there's something else. Ooh, talk to Elizabeth time. Okay. Gosh, it's almost gone too quiet now, isn't it? It's not my volume either. But as long as it works mainly when the voices are working and that. But let's go talk to Elizabeth. Okay.
Certainly, officer.
Excited to mention
How could I
Romeo and
not be?
Juliet.
I may not enjoy his other works, but how can one not be blown away by a story of two so deeply in love that they will
Okay.
risk everything just to be together?
This game's seeming alright so far, but I do prefer the other Poirot game we've played, I think. This one's not. This is alright, just word format. But it works.
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lovers to yourself and your dearest.
But I hadn't told.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty to uncover the truth.
Please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship between staff is nothing more than a distraction.
I do like the fact the face keeps changing with different emotions.
But he means so much more to you.
Well, yeah, they were getting married.
Oh, officer. I have found my soulmate.
Aww.
At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed. I know it's not proper for a young lady to pursue a gentleman. But once I knew his feelings reciprocated my own, why shouldn't I have followed my heart?
Aww.
Love transcends professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of
can
him was
do.
enough to make me blush.
Aww.
But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If we wanted to continue, we would have to do so in secret.
Uh-huh.
The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my daily duties are complete. And it was one such evening that Luke was waiting for me at the gazebo.
Yeah.
He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared. He had barely started reading and I was already a blubbering mess.
Huh.
Standing there
Okay.
beneath the warm glow of the falling sun, he asked for my hand. And I gave him my heart with no hesitation.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer.
Gosh, she spoke loudly
I've
then
been
in my ears.
chattering on for so long. You have much more
wasn't
pressing
long.
matters than to listen to me rambling aimlessly.
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. But you are correct. While the culprit still eludes us,
Gotta
my
say, his
work
voice
is
isn't
not
too
yet
bad. He's
complete.
got the right kind of accent. Okay. Luke shows obvious that she remains respectful of Madame's ruling, no matter the ridiculous nature of it. I cannot deceive her to find the code and stealing the bracelet. The investigation continues.
You have found the culprit. And the bracelet.
I think it's the daughter.
everything will be revealed in good time. Would you be so kind as to gather everyone in the lounge?
Of course.
I think it's going to be the daughter. Maybe.
Merci, Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everyone. Will
The door.
Madame Van den Bosch be joining us short?
She
Oh,
stormed
shit.
past me not long ago, and I have not seen her return.
Okay.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But
It's
I
the
think we
door.
have spent enough time on this matter, n'est-ce pas? We shall have to proceed without her. This morning started like any other. My usual ordinary patrol. Until I was approached by
It's the door,
Mademoiselle
'cause
Elizabeth
she
about a
stuffed it in
suspected
the-
burglary and a
In
missing
their
bracelet.
chimney.
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
God, their voices are whistling a bit. I don't know if it's my head or what.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I
don't know if it's
realized
saying
there
the
were
game
no
itself or
signs of an
it's just my
intruder.
head.
So I turned my focus to those in the house. You.
Uh-huh.
Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you, shall we say?
No, not in the
I do what
slightest.
Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard, I presume.
Madame's standards are very high. I do my best.
And you would at least expect
I like
fair treatment for the work.
Quality of the pictures.
Not
They look
to
really
be
nice.
spoken to
The
in
ones
such a
on the side,
cruel and
the
vicious way.
characters.
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame van den Bosch treats you. You are at her beck and call, and she does nothing but belittle you.
Nah.
That is Maman you're talking about. Just wait until...
It is nothing but the truth, I speak,
No, nothing but the
mademoiselle.
truth. She's horrible to her.
All the while, mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must have angered you. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some retribution.
No. No.
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
It's Angeline.
I am merely giving her a voice, one that has been silenced for so long.
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get nothing.
A motive begins to rear its head.
It's not her, though. It's Angeline.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. Well, I've done nothing.
Allow me to finish. I am sure you will want to hear what follows. Let us return to this morning.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that one.
I was only trying to help Lizzie.
You must have known how Madame would have reacted to your late return, especially with her prior treatment of you.
She's angry at whatever
Hopefully
I
I
do.
can remember things right. And don't mess it up, but it's the daughter.
But nonetheless,
I
you
swear it's
were
the daughter.
willing to help a colleague, a friend, knowing what the repercussions could be.
That's what I feel anyway.
And that show of loyalty to your friend has been the thing that proved your
Yeah,
innocence.
she wasn't here.
Monsieur?
Because of such willingness to help, you were delayed in town, meaning you had no viable way of taking the bracelet from Mademoiselle Angeline's room. There was simply no opportunity.
I told you! Maybe now Madame will believe me.
Probably not.
It is evidence not even she can ignore. Which then leads us to Mademoiselle Elisabeth.
It's the daughter.
Mademoiselle Elisabeth, you have been with the Van den Bosch family for quite some time now, correct?
That is correct.
Uh-huh.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house and your fellow members of the house staff, would you say?
Of course. And I certainly hope they feel the same.
Okay, yeah, there's still secrets. Yeah. I don't want to reveal too much.
You yourself told me Madame Van den Bosch would not stand for it, and you would both be out of a job.
Elizabeth? What is he talking about?
A love that is reminiscent of Romeo and Juliet. One that must remain hidden from the world from fear of expulsion.
Which is, I don't want to tell them.
If you don't stop, I will tell Maman. You can't
What's her
speak to her
language?
like that.
She's been so defensive of the other two.
It may be a tone you do not like, but it is no worse than your maman's ruling that forced them into secrecy to begin with.
Very true.
I'm sorry. This isn't how I wanted you to find out. We couldn't risk Madame finding out. I don't know what we would do without this house.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Elizabeth?
Oh, God, I'm sorry, my nose is hurting like crazy now.
Luke and I, we're in love.
Luke?
Uh-huh.
The gardener? But why wouldn't you tell me?
Yeah.
For fear of Madame and her rule, and if neither of you had employment, there would be no way to pay for a wedding, perhaps.
It was never our plan to go behind yours or Madame's back. You must believe me.
You
No.
two are to wed?
Yes. Well, no. Not today, as Officer Poirot suspects. Please.
I don't
It's not what you
suspect
think.
today. We suspected today, really?
It is not always what one thinks, or how something may appear. Rather, where
Right,
the
wear my
evidence
glasses so it
points.
doesn't make my nose
And
irritable.
that is to Mademoiselle Angeline.
Yeah.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet.
Maze, but perhaps Flora would be more satisfied hearing the truth from you.
I have nothing to say.
You'd rather allow a faithful member of your staff to take the blame for your juvenile adolescent actions. You acted out of fear. It's nothing we have not done before. That one.
How dare you speak to me like that? You have no idea what you're talking about.
No, losing a father at such a young age must be horrific and terrifying. She's someone you could confide in.
You can't actually believe I would hide my own jewelry.
Shit.
If you didn't, explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet
Yeah.
inside came to be lodged
Unless the
inside the
mum
chimney
tried
of
to flame
your
her
bedroom
door.
fireplace.
You have no proof I put it there.
Besides you being the only one in the room alone, even after finding the bracelet, I still did not know why you had done it.
Nah.
Until I contemplated
okay.
why Madame was selling so many heirlooms
It's insurance
and art.
fraud to get money for the house and her mum.
You had no right to snoop through our house in the first place.
When it is part of my investigation, I have every
he
right,
does.
mademoiselle. The unpaid bills and final notice from the telephone company.
Yeah.
Maman can do what she wants with her art. That means nothing.
But when there was no more art to sell,
Yeah.
what then? You could not risk her taking your father's
she didn't
bracelet.
want mum to sell
and
it. It's not an insurance scam. Okay.
So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken, preventing her from selling it. Then you stood back as the innocent
I'm
Florette
so glad I
paid the
guessed
price.
right that it was her anyway. Not that it wasn't that obvious with what we were questioning.
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to
God, their
take my
voices have
bracelet
really
and
got a
send
hiss
it
to
off.
them. Oh.
It would have just ended up on some old wrinkly wrist. I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she would do anything.
But she
Yeah,
did.
she's been
And
horrible.
somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns, you shall have it all to explain.
And she better bloody well do.
Maman can't know what I have done. She will be furious.
It's either that, or somebody go to jail for something they haven't done.
But Mademoiselle Florette will be proved innocent. And that is what is important.
Mm-hmm.
No crime has been committed. So I see no reason why this should continue any longer.
Yeah, she was just afraid.
It is time you considered the consequences of your actions.
Yep.
And now, you
Oh.
must face them head on.
His voice got louder, and there was a door. Here comes the mum. She's got to tell
Mama.
her.
You're home.
Of course I am. And I brought someone that will bring some order to this chaos.
May not hold the rank of major in the British Army, but I question his authority here at all. Police matters, I'm the authority. This is my investigation. I will not have Madame dictating results any longer.
Major, I can assure you, I have this situation under control.
From what I have heard, you are far from it.
The missing bracelet has been found, and the guilty party has been identified.
Yep.
I am well aware that the maid-servant was behind it all. And yet I see her standing as
sake.
free and
That's all
innocent
the mum
as
can
you and
see.
me.
I am sure Madame Bosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Damn right it was.
Excuse me?
After conducting a full investigation,
Yeah.
the evidence
I wish
and
these
facts
conversation
led me
parts
to
would
deduce
flow. I wouldn't have to press the button.
I certainly hope you are not accusing my daughter of...
I'm sorry, Maman. He's right.
I
Florette
wish
is
I wouldn't have to
innocent.
press the button every
I
single
just
time. It's
wanted
kind of
to show
annoying.
you.
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilty
Oh,
into
for
taking the
fuck's
blame
sake!
for that
Shut up!
sticky
Knowledge even a fraction of what has really taken place. I should not let this continue any longer.
Officer Poirot, a word. Madame Van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might add, of the goings-on at the house today.
Major, with all due respect, she was impeding the investigation.
Damn right she was.
This may be how some officers act in the city, but here we show respect to our citizens. You are an officer of the law and should act as such.
Which is what he's been doing.
Insubordination like this will not be tolerated.
As the ranking officer, I have conducted my investigation and...
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have little authority over anyone, let alone a major. You would be wise to remember who is close friends with your commanding officer. After what I have heard of your past in the city, I'm sure he would look upon today's event
Oh my
as
fucking god,
another
this is
failure
frustrating.
at the hands of Officer Poirot.
Come, I must select my battles more tactfully. I can only hope the captain at the station will see things with some sense.
Oui, Major.
Fucking...
Now I suggest you do your duty.
No!
Escort the maidservant to the station where she...
Right away.
What? I'm being made to take somebody who didn't do it. Fucking annoying.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is not the outcome I expected.
Maman was right. We'll always pay the price.
This is
for the upper
fucking
classes'
bullshit.
actions.
I'm sorry, but I'm actually angry at the fact that it's being made to do this. Like, what was the point in the investigation at all, any of the games so far, if they won't fucking listen to what we've done? What was the point?
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What was the point in that? Made no sense.
What can you do now? Madame said I'm guilty of a crime and I'll be...
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth is explained,
This
wrong
fucking
shall be set
frustrating.
right.
I'm sorry.
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested. Surely you know her better than that.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Justice and fairness don't reach the likes of me.
So much. This is horrible.
What you saw today was not justice.
This
In
was
the eyes of the
no.
law, you are innocent
This has
and
made
have
me.
been
This
harshly
has made me
treated and
angry.
wrongly accused.
They better
No
fucking
one
fix
will be
it.
going to jail.
Because otherwise, what the hell is the point in the investigation if they're not going to listen to what we worked out?
But that doesn't help my employment, does it?
That I cannot save. But your freedom, I shall make sure of that.
I'm Pastor Justice Police. I reported today as a representative of the law, and any shred of authority was dashed at the hands of the Major. For you to allow justice to wave and for it to become nothing more than a hand for those who wish to play it, as and when they choose. This is not the first time I've seen the law bent to fit one's purpose, but it will certainly be the last time I fail to stop it. Nice. This has made me angry. Maybe he leaves the police force, because when I saw that he was a police officer, I got so confused. So maybe he leaves it being a police officer, because that was annoying.
Detective Poirot,
Uh-huh.
I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine,
Okay.
I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name.
She could have pushed forward.
The impression you made is something that
annoying.
has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably
I'm
become.
sorry, but
and
they
helped
better
shape
have cleared
me
the woman's
into
name.
The woman I wished to be.
Because that was
You
bullshit.
made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or
Good.
how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism.
Yeah.
Although I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is
Oh.
once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service. This
Okay.
forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demir, whom I love dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has
I don't want
been
anything to
shadowed
do with the
by
woman.
deceit.
Not her, but
extortion,
she's
and
not too
blackmail.
bad. Although she could have pushed forward. I
The
just
Van
don't
der
want to go
Bosch
to the
name is
mum.
being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust.
I don't want to have to see that woman
We are
again, the
holding
mum
a small
again.
gathering to celebrate our exciting news.
Please tell
with
me the
what
mum's
Maman
no longer.
calls the
Oh god,
dignified
she's going to be there.
elite.
And the
Those
major's
that
going to
are
be there,
well
of course.
respected and held in high regard in
Kind of
both
almost don't
our
wanna play
close
it.
inner circle and
Because, like,
society.
I'm sorry.
Our private matters have always remained just that. So I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name.
I almost don't
but
want to
for
play
reasons
this.
I cannot fathom.
Because it's like, what the fuck was the point in the investigation if
I
they're not
have
going to
enclosed
listen
a
to the
first-class
fucking
rail
result?
ticket for you to join us for the announcement. And having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House.
Mnemosyne. Oh, I can't even say that.
I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline van der Bosch.
I'm sorry, that result has made me angry. Like, it's put me off playing the game, to be honest. It really has. It's like, what the fuck was the point? What the hell was the point in the investigation if they're not going to listen to it? So now he's not a police officer anymore, I take it? What the fuck's the sound? Okay. Okay. Celebrations. I was brought here to uncover the identity of Mademoiselle's blackmailer. And that's exactly what I shall do. Being blackmailed. Okay. Just want to get rid of all those bits and pieces. Am I going the right way? It's still the same house, isn't it? Right? Obviously, they've probably done some remodeling, but I don't... That's kind of... Obviously, that bit's kind of put me off playing the game again after tonight. To be honest. I don't know why. It's just... unless this bit fixes it now. That's really annoyed me. Like, I know it does happen. God, that was loud. But that was really fucking annoying.
Bonjour. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am here at the invitation of Mademoiselle Angeline.
Uh-huh.
Ah, Detective Poirot. We have been expecting you. Please come in from this frightful cold.
Okay. And one annoying thing in this, obviously this is early cases, probably hasn't met him yet.
I don't think I
There's
would have
no
lasted much longer
Hastings.
out here before turning into an icicle.
Huh.
Welcome. I am Archibald Sterling, the head butler. Please accept my apologies. I have a rather pressing matter, but I will see that you are attended to immediately.
Do not trouble yourself on my behalf.
different
I'm sure
house, so
I
it's
am more than
obviously
capable
maybe
of
the
finding
other-
my room.
Her
I shall
fiance's
straighten
house.
myself up and be ready to join the party.
Ah, there is no rush, Detective. Dinner will not be served for some time. So please, make yourself comfortable. Once you have settled in, I am sure that Miss Angeline will be happy to see you. She has been eager for your arrival. She's not been herself recently.
His eyes are freaking me the heck out.
You will be staying on the first floor. I believe your room is one of the two on the west side of the house.
Okay.
Merci. I am sure we shall speak again soon.
Okay. Mind map for finding my room. Find my room and straighten myself up before the party begins. Okay. Stress, well, yeah. Oh, there's a big party going on. Tonight's arrivals are written as a small sign message. The male guests are based in the East Wing.
Bonjour. Allow me to introduce myself.
Zachariah.
I am Detective Hercule Poirot.
Detective, I hope you're not here for me.
Okay.
Not that I am aware of. Should I be?
What the hell? This is so weird.
Ha! Ha ha! Not often you meet a detective
brother,
with
I
a sense
suppose.
of humor. I'm Zakaria Demir, but you
Zakaria,
can call
okay.
me Zach.
Looks like he's either got makeup on under his eyes or he's got a black eye. Say he had begun the celebrations already, which unlikely is friendly with everyone.
You'll be lucky. I've been waiting for a refill for ages.
Huh.
I came out here to find someone myself.
Ah, I see. The preparations for this evening's dinner must have taken precedence.
I've seen that butler running around like a madman, but there is still no party to speak of. It's pretty clear they need to hire a few more hands.
Charming man, isn't he?
If I had seen them, maybe I would have. It is meant to be their celebration, but they're always off, dealing with something or other.
Obviously, they've been keeping the blackmail
A rather
quiet.
vague expression.
Yeah.
Let's just say they like to keep their cards close to their chest. For such a well-known family, I'm surprised they can keep anything hidden.
Would you care to elaborate on what Mademoiselle may be hiding?
I'd rather not. You're the detective, isn't that your job?
Très bien, Monsieur Demir.
Okay. Yeah.
I shall take up no more of your time.
Let's not tell anybody else we're a detective and they'll probably come and fucking ruin it. So just next getting stuff too. Okay, let's just wander around. She needs to receipt. I hope Madame van der Bosch isn't finding necessary belongings. All painting. Okay.
Come, my little grey cells.
Welcome back. Yeah, okay, maybe that's connected.
This will not get me any closer to my... Is there something I have...
Okay. Oh, I did the other two, just not that one in the middle. I had the right idea.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Butler would usually escort me to my room, but on this occasion I must find my own way. Okay, I'm just gonna go over each one. Okay. Let's have a look. A painting of a valley with a series of beautiful cliffs. Scenery is truly breathtaking. Gonna investigate everything. A beautifully composed painting of 7 saints. Madame has quite an eye for striking artwork. That's alright. Is this our room? Oh, my head is starting to hurt. Okay. A selection of perfume compliments of family seems rather fitting for a female occupant. Did they leave me some cologne as well? I'm on the wrong side of the house, aren't I? I'm on the wrong side of the house. Understandable to hide a woman's modesty while changing. Fallen snow has laid a beautiful white blanket over the countryside that surrounds the house. I'm on the wrong side of the house. Roaring fire could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. Okay. I'm on the wrong side of the house, so let's go to... I'm going to keep looking around. Because basically should investigate everything, shouldn't I? For God's sake, come on. Paint of the sun rising over town. Sadly, it appears to have some water damage. Oh, it does. Okay, can't go in there. That's probably the main room of the house. Oh, what's that? Mounted animal head, a bear. Coming face to face with such beast. Nope, same here. Grandfather clock. Skill it takes to build such a wonderful piece. It is an art form. That it is. Okay, southeast quarter. Am I not on the right floor?
Oh.
Relax. 5 species. Okay. think I have to go up one, don't I? Okay. Or not. Where the fuck is my room then? Where the hell's my room? Okay. That's investigation. Yeah, why am I on the... Okay. I can't work
Order
out
and
what the clues
method.
are going to be.
That is
But it's telling me I've got one to do, so I'm just going to try and run it until... Hopefully...
This will not get me any closer to my...
I just want it to
Is
tell
there
me.
something I am not seeing?
Oh, it's literally just that. They gave me the wrong room.
Some would say a lucky guess.
Okay, it appears as though I'm staying in a very feminine room. Perhaps there's been some confusion. Okay.
What a revelation!
God, why is his voice loud sometimes? Clearly flustered with the task because he sent me to the wrong room. Okay, inspect the bedroom. I've already inspected the bedroom, but apparently I gotta go back there. Luckily I was already there. Okay. Under a pillow, it indicates Hugo. Would like Miss Conrad to speak with him ASAP. Give me the wrong room. This is one I had made up for Jacqueline Conrad. No matter, I should find my shambler myself. Okay. Ground floor hall. Okay. Let's go back downstairs then. Okay. Let's get going downstairs. His socks and his shoes are bright red. Oh, hello.
You must be Detective Poirot.
Introduce
Welcome.
ourselves.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Is that that's the
Gideon
fiance,
Denis.
isn't it?
The fiancé to Mademoiselle Angeline. The pleasure is all mine.
Angeline spoke so highly of you. It sounds as though you are the man that can sort this terrible mess out.
Hopefully.
I am, monsieur.
They let me.
You have my word.
And if they listen to my result in the end.
Mostly friends of the family. A couple of business associates of mine. Quite a mix from all walks of life.
Uh-huh.
With regards to the blackmailing,
God,
can
why
they
is there
be
such a
trusted,
hiss to
or
some of the
should they be
voices?
considered suspects?
Angeline is struggling to trust anyone right now.
Uh-huh.
But Madame van den Bosch, as it is her house, thought it was best for us to have them all present.
Okay.
And they will all be staying in the house.
Yes, it is a rather full house. All 6 guests will be staying on this floor. The family resides on the 2nd floor. As does Felix.
Okay.
I will be sure to speak with them all. However, I will keep my identity and purpose for being here hidden, at least until I have made my initial introductions.
Which makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm afraid that
Oh, shit. Contest gets wind anything, something. A detective coming to the house, for example, you can bet everyone will know. Yeah.
she tries her best to keep everyone else happy, but I can see it is taking its toll.
Quite understandable. She is feeling the burden of the family that...
Okay.
Angeline
Sorry,
has
I didn't mean to
spoken
press
with her
that button
mother.
then.
She has asked if there is anything that could be used against her, but she was just so dismissive.
That doesn't sound too...
And what are
Unfamiliar.
your thoughts on the matter?
I do not like the mum, and I'm so frustrated by the beginning of it, that or the ending of that last investigation. That was a pain in the ass.
I do not want to overstep my position.
Yeah.
But if there is something that could damage not only the Van den Bosch name, but our future, Angeline deserves to know.
Uh-huh.
That is a very diplomatic answer.
Yes.
You have met Madame. You know it is best to not get on her wrong side.
Politely, I don't want to meet Madame again. Yeah.
You are very observant, detective. You would be wise to keep that perceptive nature while you're here.
The Major's got to be fucking here, innit?
I'm sure you are correct. But I'd like to return to your feelings towards the Major.
Okay.
He has been a good friend to Madame Van den Bosch over the years.
He's a dick.
But that does not make him a good man. Or suitable to involve himself in family affairs.
Not in the slightest. Negative against the Major, but it sounds as though he is questionable of the Major's intentions in the house.
Merci,
Same
monsieur.
here, to be honest. Where
I
the
shall
hell
leave
is
you
he
to
here?
prepare for tonight's celebration.
I don't trust him. Why is he here? Oh, my head is... Actually, he's here... Can she come turn? I can't. Okay, great. Fuck. It's held a place in my mind since the first... It's changed since then. Okay. And she's in the exact same outfit.
Mademoiselle
They
Angeline,
couldn't even give her...
it is a pleasure
Give
to
us
see
a different
you again.
outfit, but not her. Why? Seriously. She looks exactly the
Detective.
same.
How wonderful you are here. Your travel was not too arduous, I
Oh, the
hope?
hiss on the voices is really getting to me.
Watching from my carriage window, I saw the beautiful countryside and rolling hills. It was anything but taxing.
I'm truly thankful you could make it here at such late notice.
No
Okay.
thanks are required, mademoiselle. When one is requested personally, there is nothing more important.
Gideon and I only wanted a small dinner to celebrate our engagement, but Maman was adamant on throwing this party.
Just don't fucking invite
It may
her. Sorry.
have been her idea.
I am
but
actually
it's the staff
really annoyed.
that have made it happen. Their efforts do not go unnoticed, from me at least. They have been with us for so long. I do my best to make sure they are happy and content.
It's weird how they were like having to sell their stuff and now they're all in this kind of place. It's like, was the Major got a hand in that? Transformation from selfish spoiled brat to the gracious young woman I see before me. Although I must solve this case alone, Mademoiselle's insight might be a great assistance though out of my investigation.
Only Maman, Elizabeth, my beloved Gideon, and you, of course.
Uh-huh.
And what is your fiancé's opinion of the letters?
He thinks me foolish for paying the first one if there is no secret to reveal. But
But you believe there may be a secret
Oh.
lurking. One that Maman is herself keeping hidden.
Wouldn't surprise me if she's invited the fucking Major here.
she tells me nothing. Even though I'm a grown woman on the verge of marriage, she still treats me like the child I once was.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps it is out of love that she protects
I don't like
you.
the mother.
It is in every mother's nature to protect their young from hurt.
It's obviously far from perfect. She treasures her times with Mademoiselle Angeline. Okay.
Not a single person.
Major.
I don't know anyone
Mother.
that would stoop so low.
I don't know. Or the woman they framed in the first one.
The guests that will be joining us tonight, they are ones you can trust?
I hope so, Detective.
Uh-huh.
Before the letters arrived, I would not have thought twice about it.
I swear she's taller now. It might be the change in angle.
They are all close friends of yours, I assume.
Friends and
Okay.
colleagues. Gideon
Well,
has
see,
spoken
this
positively about them.
Gameplay, just
It
having to
would
press
be
the
a
button
rather
to
underhanded tactic to do
aggressive
such
speech
thing to someone
this
you are doing
every time.
business with.
I might skip the rest of this, to be honest. The game. And I've got the London cases one as well. If I'm gonna for London cases one, I'm gonna see if the gameplay's the same as this. If it is, I might skip that one too, because I don't know why. I think because that ending that first case has just really got me so annoyed that I'm just like, I just don't want. I don't want to keep doing it, which is not how it should be. Business, it can be ruthless and unapologetic. Perhaps I should. Okay.
Oh, detective, I'm afraid I just don't know.
She was quite adamant at the police station that she would not be returning to the house, but I assumed she would at least collect her
I don't
belongings.
blame her. I don't blame her for not wanting to go anywhere near any of them again.
Maman demanded that Elizabeth pack up everything she had and dispose of it.
Bitch! I don't like the mother.
But I couldn't let that happen. Elizabeth and I took her belongings, what little there was of them, to a friend of hers in the town that
Why do I
Elizabeth
feel like
knew
Florette's done it?
But
I
not
feel
even
like
she
Florette's...
had heard from her.
Maybe the Floret's change and she's one of the guests here tonight. That'd be interesting to get revenge. That'd be an interesting twist, but I highly doubt
I
it.
wanted to contact her, but I had no address or telephone number.
Surely Madame must have had some information when
I don't
she
think the
employed
Madame
her.
gives a shit.
You saw how Maman was. As soon as Florette was out of sight of the house, it was as though she had never been there at all. Elizabeth was most upset at the news Florette would not be returning.
I don't like the mother.
And your mama's
She's a
choice to
bitch.
ignore her accountability for the girl stopped you searching.
Please, detective, you cannot make me feel any worse than I already do. If I could go back and live that day again, you must believe me, I would never have done it.
It's annoying me, I'm sorry. Really can't help it. Maybe there's a twist that Florette is done this.
Yes, Maman
that
has
might
quite a
save it, but
collection,
apart from that,
although they are not all to my taste. Most, in fact.
Yeah.
The painting of the saints, in particular, it is quite exquisite. Is it
It's a nice
connected to the
painting.
house in some way?
The one in the hall? If you look above your bedroom door, you will see one of their nails. I believe they were originally carved to watch over the occupants.
Merci,
Okay.
mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need.
Okay. I feel like Florette's involved. Let's get back at the mum, and I would not fucking blame her. I'd join in with her. I would. So fuck it, let her get away with it. Ooh, okay. Okay.
What a revelation!
God, the voice gets so loud. I wonder if this matches the number of expected guests. 7. I thought they said there were 6 guests. Huh.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
See, that voice is quieter. Accounted for, perhaps the missing door is hidden elsewhere. Yeah. One door missing.
Another
Oh,
success.
I'm surprised I got that right.
I never.
Secret may not be the only one this house is hiding. Okay.
Oh,
Looking gentleman, he doesn't appear to be related to the family. Random then. Okay.
Huh.
There's always been one for appearances. Why would the family want to keep a price tag on the vase or vase? Chance play is very tempting, but I shall save myself with the embarrassment. Look quite valuable and delicate. I should resist the temptation to inspect any further. Okay, same as before.
Oh.
A piece of stationery appears rather delicate. Can I get right through? Yes, I can. Okay, telephone.
Huh.
Is you, but Archibald, I very much doubt my mum would use it. Fucking doubt it. No, she wouldn't do fuck all. Ooh. To the dining room. I'm sure there will be a grand reveal when all present. Okay. Oh, now it's locked. Okay. Okay, bottles clanging and moving furniture. I presume this is a salon. The door's locked. Okay. Okay, tag on vase.
Magnifique.
Okay, it appears the family's financial situation is much the same as last time. How have they got such a huge fucking house then? Gideon. Okay, it wants me. How have they got such a huge house if they're in such the same financial situation?
I should not be surprised by my own.
Must be the rooms for tonight's events. They must be locked for a good reason.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a...
Okay, I doubt Madame standards have dropped. The staff must be working hard to finalize preparations. Zachariah. Okay. I'm honestly...
Detective.
Might be out here on the weekend. What can I do for you? Okay. Would it not be easier to find the staff yourself instead of waiting for their return?
I'm a guest. I shouldn't have to go around chasing them.
Perhaps the party preparation is more of a priority.
I'd be happy to just reading through all of it, to be honest, if it would get quicker. It's not
my
my
fault.
For God's sake, I keep doing it.
Why don't I wait here while you check in the butler's pantry in the east corridor? I think I saw a maid go in there earlier.
Okay.
I shall take up no more.
Why am I
of your time.
yawning?
À bientôt.
Okay. Where's the butler's pantry? Wish I could make him go quicker. Come on. Okay. Is that gonna be this one? That's a bit far away from the dining room and all that, isn't it? There she is. Pots and pans. Cooker's obviously used them for quite some time, judging by the condition. Okay, I want to try and pick up as much as possible. Okay, there does not seem to be anything of interest in here. Okay, let's go talk to her then. Still working with her.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
Thought they were engaged.
What a pleasure to see you
Unfortunately,
again.
we'd be married by now.
Detective Poirot, I'm so glad you could make it.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it is not purely for pleasure that I am here. Mademoiselle Angeline requires my attention professionally.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Angeline has told me. I'm glad she called upon you, Detective. I've been rather worried about her.
I will do everything I can to find the blackmailer and bring them to justice.
Okay.
I have every faith in you.
I hope I am not interrupting you.
She is talking
We're
really
all very
quickly.
busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. After I'm done, I can come to
It's
your
like
room
they've
and help you
sped
with
up
any
the
further
words.
questions. No one escorted you. I'm so sorry. Everyone is just so frantic at the moment. Madame has requested all staff prepare
She's
for this
talking
evening.
so quickly. I swear they've sped up her words.
And you have been tasked with jobs in the pantry. Surely your talents could be used elsewhere.
Yeah.
I do as Madame asks. Well, as Archie asks.
Okay.
Mr. Sterling. Yes, I met him when I arrived. A charming gentleman. He did give me some rather vague instructions.
I can only apologise on his behalf.
Shit, I didn't mean to.
He would be mortified. I'm afraid I cannot be of much more help, but I believe you are located next to Mr. De Silva. By all means, the house is yours to explore.
Okay. Suppose I should not take Mr. Sterling's lack of directions personally, considering the amount of work the staff have been in the house with. At least now I have permission to further room the house.
Yes, I'm afraid it may be all for show, though. She has not been herself, and it is not only I that have noticed.
Uh-huh.
Madame van den Bosch. Surely it must have had some effect on her.
Yeah.
Madame has carried on as though nothing has happened. She has never been one to show
like
emotion,
Madame,
and she
she's a
doesn't seem to
bitch.
notice how it has affected Angeline. The staff, on the other hand... Angeline means no harm, but there have been some instances recently where she has acted rather sharply with them.
Oh, shit.
I hope not too sharply. A house of 2 Madame van den Bosches would surely be too much for anyone.
One's too much for someone.
Ah yes, guests are requested to sign the book when arriving. I believe it gives details to the guests' room locations.
Oh, sweet. That'd be handy.
It stated the male guests are to be staying in the east wing.
Yes.
Madame does not believe in male and female guests residing beside one another.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm afraid it is far from a happy ending. Luke is sadly no longer with us.
Oh, what?
Oh, mademoiselle.
That's not what I
aware.
expected. That's horrible. Why?
It's fine, Detective, honestly. I'm sorry, but I really must finish this.
I'm sorry, but they have really sped her voice up. It sounds terrible.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle.
What the fuck? Mine's so brilliant in history. I have no... Let me be a reminder. It's Graysell speaking.
Merci, mademoiselle.
The pleasure is mine, Detective.
That fucking sucks. That's horrible. Lacey wants me to talk to Angeline again. Apparently I've still got to inspect the butler's pantry. What the fuck have I been doing then? I've literally inspected every single part of the room. And it's still telling me I haven't inspected the butler's pantry. Okay.
Before you leave, Detective,
Okay, here we go.
I have something for you beside the furnace here from Angeline. She wanted me to give it to you on your arrival.
Okay, why tell me when I
Merci,
wasn't
mademoiselle.
when I was standing next to you? What is it? Okay.
Aha.
Okay. You were wise to take me seriously. You brought my silence for a moment at least. Your family's privacy obviously means a great deal to you. If you're willing to pay to keep your secrets hidden, continue to pay your will. Would your mama be as willing to part with her wealth? Bring back your second parcel with another 5,000 francs to the cobbler's. It's addressed to Monsieur Fontaine by close on Friday. You've done your family a service by keeping this arrangement to yourself. I'm sure you do not have to tell you what will happen if the police are involved, and I hope it does not come to that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Read the letters that were sent. I hope there's a great deal to learn from them and some clues.
The pieces of the puzzle
Okay.
are fine.
Can't look. Seems to. It said, but it's a quill. People use a fucking quill all the fucking time. Honestly, I'm getting too annoyed at this game at the moment. I do apologise. Honestly, I might call it a night already. I feel like I'm just not enjoying this one. The first Poirot game we played, the ABC Murders, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I got confused on some parts, but I enjoyed it, and the gameplay was good, alright for me. Gameplay in this is annoying me. with the just constant having to scroll through press X, and then also just the fact they didn't listen really annoyed me. It really, really, really did. So I'm sorry. I probably am going to end it here. I don't think it's going to be an entertaining stream if I'm going to get snappy. I'll try and make a decision whether I continue the game or if I might see if I can find a way to just look at the gameplay style of the London Cases one, which I think is a follow up to this one. It's like a follow up to this one because he's got the same look. I do have some other Poirot games, but if I stop this one, I'll probably go into one of the Tomb Raider games next. But I shall see. I'll see what my other half thinks I should do, because that has really annoyed me. And I bet it's going to play into the rest of the story what that happened, because obviously we're back here again. But I'm assuming it probably will. It's annoyed me so much, and the gameplay is just like a bit boring. Like the storyline's alright, but it's just the gameplay's a bit annoying. I'll see how I feel. I'm so sorry that we've literally come back and I've just been bitching and moaning about this. I'm so sorry. And that I'm only doing an hour and a half. But I don't think it's wise me carrying on if I'm just going to find it annoying and not be entertained. Plus, I took painkillers before I started. Not a fact, I'm just hurting there. So it's like I don't want another cold. So it'd probably do me good to just wind down for a bit and then go to bed. Yeah, so again, I'm so sorry. But it is what it is, and I just don't want to carry on and not be an entertaining thing. But I hope you guys have still enjoyed tonight. If you have, if it does pertain to the rest of the story, because obviously she's been mentioned, just like say something about the Florence. It does have something to do with her story. Don't go into spoilers. Just confirm or deny for me. Yes, she's in the rest of it, or something like, or she's important to the story, or what happened is important to the story, you know? Because otherwise, that's just fucking annoying. Like, I know the major's there and the mum's there and stuff like that. Just, again, I might just not do it. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my other half, see what he thinks I should do. But yeah, I just don't think tonight is a wise idea for me to continue, because that's just, I'm getting annoyed with the gameplay, to be honest, as well. This style gameplay, like, hopefully the other Poirot games are alright. We'll see. But yeah, apologies for being a bitch about everything. And apologies for taking so long to get back to the game. But I hope you've enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll hopefully see you again next time, depending on what we're playing. Bye, guys. Bye.